Risk of explosion, flammable refrigerant used. So should I snip right there?
Sure. Are you scared?
Yeah.
Since the dawn of gaming, the undying quest for power has consumed the player. This hunger for power, with the promise of dominance and supremacy, is never satisfied. But great power comes at a great cost. Myths began to arise of how to recompense such a wage. Few even attempted these myths, but every attempt failed. Until one day, to one chosen gamer, the solution became clear.
I don't generally like to just point out how long something took, but I've been here so long that the Roomba has literally mapped my feet. This took so long that start to finish, I lost 20 pounds and had my firstborn son. And I'm positive that at some point, he'll grow up and he'll be like, what if I just put the PC in the fridge, keep it cold? It doesn't work. The fridge turns into a hot, insulated, wet box with really expensive and broken computer parts in it, because the cooling system isn't powerful enough. Warm Gfuel. Luckily, everything that does break is paid for by Micro Center and Gfuel. So allow me a moment to show you this huge giveaway they're doing with a Gfuel branded mini fridge, a 12-month supply of Gfuel, and an S-tier gaming PC from Micro Center. Check the description. Also, allow me to drink my favorite flavor of Gfuel in slow motion while ingesting 0 sugar, retaining all of my gains, and helping me focus on my games. Use code HOMELESS on Gfuel's website for a 33% discount. It is now hotter inside the mini fridge than it is inside my room. Holy crap, dude, the whole thing is just hot as crap. 21 degree G Fuel, it's warmer than I want it. There's this small channel I watch called Leanest Tech Tips. They've done a few videos on this. Really high quality stuff. It's crazy, they only have 13,000 subscribers. It's just totally froze. Dude, and it's like vibrating. But the one thing that this guy missed, as smart as he is, we overclock GPUs, we overclock CPUs, we overclock RAM. Why not just overclock the refrigerator? Should be simple enough. In order for the world's fastest gaming mini fridge to be a success, it needs to 1. Be a gaming PC. 2. Keep our Gfuel at or below the temps of an actual normal mini fridge. Gfuel, 12 degrees Celsius. And 3. Not destroy thousands of dollars of computer parts by condensating like literally every other cooling appliance ever in existence. The first thing says repaired only by trained service personnel.
You're not going to repair it to be destroyed by anyone.
Ah. Oh, it looks like you were right. It's just hissing a little. To overclock a mini fridge, you first need to replace the refrigerant parts with much larger ones. That's a portable air conditioner, which functions very similarly to a refrigerator. It removes the heat, making things cold. A standard portable AC unit sucks in air and drops the temperature by about 15 to 20 degrees. If it's 74 degrees in the room, then this does not get us to refrigeration temps. But after brainstorming with an HVAC professional for many hours,
Yeah, the evaporator has to be pretty cold.
who also happens to be my dad, what's the dog doing? We came up with a big brain solution. Air conditioner number 1 is pumping out air, but it's not cold enough, so we're gonna have to do some. Use 2 of them. So one unit will cool the ambient temperature of the air in the bathroom to around 55 degrees, and the second will shut off because it's not designed to turn on unless the air is above 62 degrees. This one's gonna shut off once the air reaches 62 degrees, but we need it to stay on no matter the temperature of the air, regardless of how unsafe it may be for the machine. And this is where it's time to overclock. Overclock this unit. So if you're following along at home, you're gonna wanna go to the relay and just pee on it. That's the solution. Yes! Let's go! Diagram? I just need to figure out how to hardwire it to never turn off.
You unplug this stupid thing?
Nah, I just left it plugged in. When the relay is hardwired shut, it will make the compressor come on no matter what, further cooling the air regardless of the ambient temperature. These 2 just need to be going together, and then I have overclocked my refrigeration unit. I'm plugging it in then, we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah, the compressor just came on. Now this is somewhat of a safety feature because it keeps it from freezing into a block of ice and destroying itself.
Well, it's going to freeze, but it's going to thaw out when it's not cooling anymore.
Not anymore. Danger! But that's just part of extreme overclocking.
Now I just need this to be ducted up all...
Now the ambient temps will get around 60 degrees, and the second unit will drop the temperature of the air to hopefully somewhere around 45 degrees. And we'll just pipe all the excess heat out of the bathroom's exhaust fan hole, and there you have it. Now, why the heck am I in the bathroom? This is the world's fastest game. Makes toast, and then at the same time, runs video games.
There's some nerd in there.
It's not just any toast.
Talking about a gaming toaster.
Bob Ross's face
You
on it.
can't do that. It's not possible.
We're gonna pipe the refrigeration temperature air directly into the back of the mini fridge.
If you do the math, I have about enough cooling power for about 1,000 square foot home. And we're gonna pump it all inside this mini fridge.
And that's how you overclock your mini fridge.
How are you going to make sure that really cold air doesn't have moisture in it?
So now the problem is condensation. And so right here next to it, I'm gonna put a dehumidifier. That's getting pretty creepy, I'm gonna be honest.
You walk outside on a hot day with your ice cold Gfuel. Suddenly, it's just wet.
So you make water.
That's because your Gfuel is below the dew point. Hot air holds moisture. When it slaps up against a cold surface that's below the dew point, it cools rapidly and leaves the moisture on the surface. Bad. And the lower the humidity of the room, the lower the dew point. But how dry does the room actually need to be to make sure condensation won't form on our hopefully 45-degree computer parts? Well, I did extensive math and huge brain calculation. And if the room is 75 degrees and our dew point needs to be below 45 degrees, the humidity needs to be below 34%. I just plugged it into this website that calculates it for free. I don't really know how to do math because I'm a YouTuber. So we're gonna shoot for 28% humidity. That gives us a dew point of 39 degrees, meaning our computer parts will be totally safe at 45 degrees. What's that? We've created a static chamber?
It's crazy, no one's ever done this before, so easy.
So apparently the insulative material inside the refrigerator is a perfect place for static charge to build up.
And I've now made it really dry and really cold in combination with that. Now, if your name's Electro Boom, that's great. If your name's RTX 3090, bad. I first considered lining the inside of the fridge with some metal tape. That would take so long. This would allow the static charge to dissipate into the ground, but that was gonna be ugly. So instead of it be ugly, I bought industrial grade
Ranger Industrial Supply.
permanent ESD solution dissipative potion stuff for $700 a gallon. Thanks, Micro Center. And then I just rub that on the inside of the fridge so all the static can safely discharge. And finally, we've got a refrigerator at refrigerator temps that will safely house computer parts. I think. So to test it, we get to go get the computer parts at the best place to get computer parts.
We're traveling to Micro Center. Where are we coming from, baby?
Arlington. Yeah?
Yeah, or Mars.
Imagine building the world's first mini fridge PC and not putting the absolute fastest and hottest computer parts in it.
We're at Micro Center.
Look, every dude coming in and out looks just like me.
So they don't know this yet, but they've agreed to let me live in the basement of the Dallas Micro Center.
You having fun?
I haven't been outside in 3 years.
It's in the fine print. See, this way, all of my tech needs are just there.
We're just waiting on the truckload of 3070s. Yeah. They said they would have for us.
Wake up, 2 a.m., go upstairs and boom, desktops, laptops,
Oh wow, very neato.
components, monitors, TVs, TTVs,
The brighter the RGB lights, the faster the computer goes.
Gotcha.
keyboards, mice.
Ooh, look, a pink mouse.
They have everything.
That's what we're gonna be able to do more of.
Are you learning all of this?
If you're watching this video, it's 100% guarantee that you would thoroughly enjoy visiting one of Micro Center's 25 locations across the US. Best prices, best selections, hands down.
They really do have everything. This is like, maybe we should move here just for this.
Hi, YouTube.
This is Yolo the Mongoose. He used Micro Center's custom PC builder, link in description, to help me pick the best parts to put in my build. No mini fridge cases. This tool will help you streamline your build and make sure all your parts are compatible. Find stock at your nearest Micro Center, add them to cart, pick them up today, right now. I don't know, just if you come in past 8 p.m., don't stomp. The baby is sleeping.
You look so pasty.
And for a fee, you can even check the same-day Pro Assembly box and have a Micro Center expert technician assemble your PC for you. But it's not going to come inside a mini fridge. Where are we traveling to, babe?
Home.
Back to Mars. By the way, new customers of Micro Center, see the link in the description for a coupon code for a free 240 gigabyte SSD. If you go outside at night and point a flashlight up at a planet, an incredibly small amount of that light will reach its destination on the planet. However small, you've affected the light on that planet. That being said, who's to say RGB is useless? The timing had to be fate as I fabricated a mini fridge into a PC case for weeks as my child slept in the other room. The Gfuel was incredibly clutch, as I was getting about 3 hours of sleep per night, and the monster that stands behind the shower curtains as you pee is less terrifying when you're not hopped up on sugar. Compared to building a normal PC, each step in this process took about 10 times as long as normal. Every part needed a custom fabricated hole or mount to make it fit and function properly. And I'm not just going to use a 3090 and 11900K. I've never water blocked something and not had to do it twice. But this will be the first time. And then not do an entire hardline custom cooling loop. And then, yeah, fill it with Gfuel. See, when someone says something is statistically impossible, it automatically sounds more possible. This entire situation at one point in time was extremely unlikely to ever happen, but here we are. The bro that used to think it was really funny to say something extra after the happy birthday song, and say bless you in a quirky language after someone sneezed, is building some atrocity on YouTube at the behest of a retail computer sales company. You can't make this up, and it felt just right. I'm really nervous. This has been months. I should just have to press the power button right here. The BIOS is booting. It's working. Oh, it looks so good and dumb at the same time. The mini fridge boots up and loads the BIOS, but it's gotta do a lot more than that. The final test for the world's fastest gaming mini fridge. And no, I'm not gonna do it on some little baby 1440p monitor. 43-inch, 4K, 144 hertz. Refrigeration units engaged. Ducts installed. Gauges in place. Dehumidifier left running for hours. And now, with Minecraft installed, room temperature Gfuel. Will it do what we have made it to do?
Dehumidified, compressed cold air is being pumped in there, should cool our Gfuel, cool the computer, then nothing should break. The temperatures are dropping properly.
The temps were dropping as expected. The Gfuel was getting colder. Our components were getting cooled. And then failure. Our units began pumping wet air into our refrigerator. Oh, no. Luckily, I was able to catch it before any damage was done. Turns out our overclock was unstable.
Well, there's your problem.
That and it wasn't draining any liquid.
Catastrophic failure.
With a quick rewire and a rerouting of the drain hose, we were back up and running. The inside of the refrigerator is now back to ambient temperature and the sun is shining in the room. Now we just wait for it to cool down like an actual refrigerator. Well, that kind of sucks. We just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. You ever sat and watched a refrigerator? It was 2 a.m. on a Tuesday night.
It is 2 a.m.
The temps were low.
Bruh.
The baby was sleeping, and the Gfuel was cold.
That's drinking temp, baby.
While under load gaming on Apex Legends, our temperatures averaged about 30 degrees cooler at 4K than they were with an open air test at 1440p.
Oh my goodness.
The GPU is at 30 degrees?
The inside of the refrigerator would heat up just a little bit while gaming, but would always return to frigid temperatures once it was no longer under load. The benchmarks were astounding.
No way you're about to just sit there and camp.
The convenience was unmatched. We created the fastest, nay, the gaming mini fridge.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'll do, man.
You know, I still don't know why no one's done this yet. I mean, it was so easy. Maybe if we're lucky, Micro Center will sponsor the world's largest gaming setup, because that's going to be expensive. Don't forget to check out the year supply of Gfuel Plus branded mini fridge plus gaming PC giveaway in the description. And I don't normally ask for likes, but if not for me, for Micro Center and Gfuel making this video possible.
The tiniest little metal splinter. Pain.
And please subscribe. Thanks for watching. The entire PC inside a mini fridge.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's real, dude.
And it works. It's
It works,
cooling your
dude.
G
Works
fuel?
right now. Playing on a mini fridge.
That's insane, dude.
Nice.